Alright, so I did a little test on the new golf cart batteries. I sleep with the fan on, and I just now cut the fan on, off, I should say. So I turned the fan on, it's about 100 watts AC. I put my little amp meter on it last night. It was drawing 7 amps all night long. Um, Yesterday I did not use the system at all. I had to go to work, so I just had to let the new golf cart batteries charge up. So this is really the first time I actually used them and put a good load on them. But anyways, turned the fan on about 9:30 last night. Right now it's let's see, about 7:15, 7:30 in the morning. Just now cut it off. So you're looking at 9 and 9 would be 12 hours minus 2. Ran about 10 hours with a 7 amp load on it, and literally just cut it off. So I got my little voltmeter out here, my old trusty Fluke meter. So we're gonna read the voltage on it and see where we're at. So see if I could try to do this one-handed. Got that there. And we're at 12.3 volts, which is crazy because if you add up, 7 amps times 10, because it was a 7 amp load for 10 hours, I took about 70 amps out of these batteries. 70 amps out of these batteries, which is surprisingly pretty amazing because I didn't think it was going to run it, to be honest with you. I wasn't sure if my inverter was going to run it. It was a 400 watt, the little Whistler inverter I had in some of my old videos is what I was using to run that fan. Fan was, I believe it's about 100 watts AC, or drawing about 7 amps out of the batteries there. But yeah, got the panels out there, going to recharge them early in the morning. So still pretty cloudy, but yeah, ought to be a good day to charge them up. But I'm just shocked. I mean, these are some pretty impressive batteries. I know they're brand spanking new. I've only personally had them 2 days, so we'll see how they hold up. Something to note also, since I'm here, went ahead and took my the big inverter cables off the batteries because that inverter it took power just being plugged into the battery. So since it's gone, or not working, I should say, just went ahead and unplugged them. Speaking of inverters, I found an inverter. It's a 1,000 watt inverter, brand new. So, the store I work at, I get a little discount on stuff like that. So, I'm getting it for about $75, or no, a little more than that, about $80. So, it works out pretty good. But yeah, so it's a 1,000 watt inverter, modified sine wave. That's $80 after tax and everything. 75ish before tax. So, yeah, I'm excited to hook that up. Should have it here in the next few days for sure, hooked up and everything. The old inverter, I was using my awesome terminals there. I have them taped up right now, but I just took 1/2 inch copper tubing, hammered them flat, and then just straight up drilled a hole right there through it. Maybe you can see it if I press down on the tape. Right there is where the hole was, and then I just screwed it onto my battery. So on the other end of it, how I currently have it set up with the old inverter that's shot, I just butt connected it to it. So the new one's gonna have some ring terminals on it where I just plug it, put the ring terminal on top of my inverter post on the back side of the inverter. So I'm gonna have to go get some ring terminals for it as well. But it's doing good. I was really, really impressed in the capacity of these batteries. I mean, well, check the voltage again one more time. I mean, I yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people talk really highly of golf cart batteries, but I never personally messed with them at all, so I wasn't sure how well they really gonna do. But you see, the voltage is at 12.3, and that's just sitting off for probably about 10-15 minutes now. I mean, that's honestly pretty crazy that after taking 70 amps out of these batteries overnight, I'm still sitting at 12.3 volts. So, in all honesty, I wouldn't doubt that I could run that fan at night for probably 2 days at a minimum without having any issues with the batteries. I mean, these batteries here, you know, with golf cart batteries, from all my research, not that I'm going to ever take it down this low, but you could drain them 80%. You could drain them all the way up to 80% discharge, and it still won't affect them, versus the old deep cycle marine batteries, the ones I'm trying to restore right now. You couldn't take those less than 50 without causing damage, but with these, you could take them up to 80% discharge, and without causing battery damage, from all my reading and knowledge on it. But I'm really truly impressed with these right now. I mean, 12.3 volts. I know if I try to run this off the I ain't got the other two, I'm trying to restore them now, but off that, like that Interstate and my two other marine batteries, if I try to run it off that, I would have hit the low voltage probably 3 hours in. But I ran it for 10 hours, and under load it was at about 11.5 volts with a 7 amp load on it, for 10 hours straight. So I'm really impressed in that right now. So but yeah, I mean, wires didn't get warm or anything. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, I'm using a relatively small wire. Like, that's a 16 gauge wire that I was running the inverter off of, all the way up to the inside of the house, that 400 watt inverter. And it performed extremely well, and I'm really shocked about that. But yeah, guys, I'm excited to see what else I can run off these. Once I get the new power inverter, we're gonna be trying some more stuff with it. So, but yeah, guys, just a little test on the new batteries, and they performed phenomenally. Got any questions about it? Anything you might want to possibly see me run off of it, just drop me a comment. I'll see what I can do about it. Thank you guys for watching.